This video provides information on what the National Redress Scheme is, who can apply, and things to consider before applying. Watching this video could raise difficult memories and feelings. Remember to look after your well-being. This might involve approaching someone you know and trust, or a redress support service, which can offer you help and support. Free, confidential redress support services are available in all states and territories, providing emotional and practical support before, during, and after applying to the scheme. For more details, go to www.nationalredress.gov.au/support or call 1800 737 377, or from overseas, call +61 36 222 3455. What is the National Redress Scheme? The National Redress Scheme acknowledges the significant trauma caused to people who experienced institutional child sexual abuse. It aims to help people access support and to hold institutions to account. The scheme helps eligible applicants get access to 3 things: counselling, a direct personal response where the responsible institution acknowledges what happened and says sorry for the abuse, and a redress payment, which is decided on an individual basis from less than $10,000 to $150,000. If you receive an offer, you can choose to accept any or all of these. An institution is an organisation like a school, church, parish, mission, club, orphanage, children's home, or government department. The abuse could have happened at the institution or where the institution's activities took place, like a school camp. The abuse could have been by an official of an institution, like a worker or volunteer. The abuse could have happened while under the care of an institution. For example, while a ward of the state. Who can apply? You may be eligible to receive redress through the scheme if you experienced sexual abuse when you were under 18 years of age, and the abuse happened before July 1st, 2018. If an institution was responsible for bringing you into contact with the person who abused you, and if you were born before 30th of June 2010, you are eligible. At the time you apply, you need to be an Australian citizen or a permanent resident. If you have been convicted of a crime and received a single sentence of imprisonment of 5 years or more, you can still apply. However, you will need to go through a special assessment process before you can access redress. To access redress, the institution or institutions responsible for the abuse must have joined the scheme. You can find out which institutions have joined on the scheme's website. Thinking about applying? Deciding whether to apply to the scheme might not be easy. Apply when you are ready, at any time, until 30th of June 2027. You can apply to the scheme once only. However, you can withdraw your application and apply again at any time up until an independent decision maker has made a decision on your application. Before you apply, there are some things you should be aware of. The scheme is an alternative to seeking compensation through the courts. Although the payout from a court could be higher, the scheme requires a lower level of evidence. Know More can help you consider your options. Know More is a free, independent legal service which provides advice and support around the National Redress Scheme. You can contact Know More via a free call, 1800 605 762, or you can visit their website, www.knowmore.org.au. If applying to the scheme, you can apply without having to pay for a private lawyer to represent you. You will need to write about what happened to you and how it has impacted your life. Redress Support Services can help you with this. If you have already received a payment for the abuse from the institution, such as an out-of-court settlement, or through a previous scheme, that value may be deducted from any redress payment the scheme offers. What does a scheme payment mean for your finances? For example, redress payments are not considered income for the purposes of income tax or Social Security, but can be included as part of the assets test for Commonwealth Government payments. The information you provide in your application is protected and can only be used in limited circumstances. Some information will be provided to the institution to check things such as if you were in their care at the time of the abuse. The institution will not be involved in making a decision on your application. If you accept an offer, you will no longer be able to begin or continue civil action against the responsible institution or institutions it is associated with. This does not extend to the people who abused you and does not release anyone from criminal liability. It's normal to feel nervous or distressed about the idea of applying. If watching this has brought up difficult feelings for you, 24-hour telephone assistance is available. Beyond Blue, 1300 224 636. Men's Line Australia, 1300 789 978. Lifeline, 13 11 14. Suicide Callback Service, 1300 659 467. If you would like more information or support around the National Redress Scheme, Redress Support Services are available to help.